I'm sorry, sir, but this is not yours. I'm very sorry, but this one is not yours. It's a girl. Isn't she cute?
Sorry, old man. This baby belongs to Mr. Wickland Snell. Yours will be ready in about an hour.
Don't you think we should get Mr. Snell?
We can't do that. He's a newspaper man. He's in Reno covering the fight.
Well, I got it. Aren't you proud of me?
I certainly am. It's a pity that father of yours couldn't have been here for your graduation anyhow.
Yes, I promise.
Sure, he's always promising.
Well, I guess he was busy.
Yes, he's busy. He was at a prize fight in Reno when you were born.
So I've heard.
And when your mother died, he was over in Paris helping Wilson stop the war. When you had the measles, you were chasing bandits in Mexico. And now I suppose New York couldn't eat its breakfast if Wickland Snell wasn't there to tell him the news.
Howdy, Miss Prescott.
Oh, good afternoon, David.
The New York fever.
Thank you, David. Have you anything for me, David?
Yep. I've got a letter for you.
Thank you, David. Here's your check, Auntie.
That's the reason why he couldn't come. There's always something.
See? I told you he was busy.
Boy. Here's a new lead on Stormwick. What do you want on that lunchroom robbery? How much did they get? $18 and a baked apple. Let it go. It's too late. Is there anything new on the bishop? No. I got a man up at the hospital waiting for him to die. I wish he'd hurry up so I could go home. Ye gods, 2:15. I'm getting tired. It'll be just like him to go and die for the evening paper.
This is all I could get on the charity ball. I sent the photographs up earlier.
All right. Good night.
Nice to play you.
Good night. Night, Dad. Just a minute. Same voice as last night. All right, I'll take it in the booth. Hello? Yeah. Oh, yeah? I'm sorry. I don't think I can make it tonight's meeting. Hi, boys.
I'm drunk again. I got fired and I'm celebrating. Look here, I got 2 weeks' pay. I always love to get fired because they give you 2 weeks' pay all at once.
Say, Charlie, can you spare 5 till Monday?
Sure. Thanks.
And that's the 5 you owe me.
Oh, now just remember, you owe me 5. That's $5 I didn't figure on.
Listen, when that swell voice calls up again, tell them with word covering the South Pole. Okay, Wick.
Oh, Charlie. Oh, Wick. Thought you got fired again today.
Yeah, I did. I got kicked right out on the old tail. And if I ever run across that sheik of a managing editor, I'm going to step all over his spats. Can you imagine that guy? He said I wasn't representing the paper right. I'm all right. It's the paper that's all wrong. I don't care, though. There's plenty of other jobs.
Yes, but I don't know why. The only business in the world you can run without help. An office boy, some paste, an Associated Press wire, 1 copy reader, and bing, you've got a newspaper.
Why don't you get out before they kick you out? Look at me. I'm out, and I'm happy.
Well, maybe I will, Charlie.
I tried to quit 4 times, but I couldn't make a go of it.
That's so, Wilkie? What did you try?
Oh, a lot of things. I had a concession in Palisade Park. It rained every day that summer, and the only thing we didn't lose money on was a weight guessing machine.
That's your kid, ain't it, Wick?
That's her, Charlie. There she is at 3.
Small at that age, ain't they?
That's her at 10.
Lot bigger than she was.
There she is at 15.
Oh, she's...
Yeah, she's much bigger. Here's the one I want you to see, Charlie. Graduation class, 18.
Oh, I can pick her out of a million. She looks just like you.
This is her over here, Charlie.
Oh, ain't she pretty?
Yeah, she's at a school up in Holyoke. Good school, too. Good and expensive.
It reminds me of something, Wick. A friend of mine in Massachusetts wrote me about her the other day. He said he met her at a dance, and all she did was talk about you.
Yeah? Gee, I haven't seen her for 8 years. Always meant to, but I just never could get to it.
Dinner offered in honor of Wicklands? What the deuce is this?
That's a dinner they gave me in St. Louis, Charlie, for pulling off a big stunt for the paper. Big grouse, diamond fork terrapin, speeches in my honor from all the bosses.
Don't do that. You make me hungry.
And that, too. They gave me that, Charlie. Yeah. 2 weeks later, they got sore at me and kicked me out.
Wick, if anything happens to the bishop, you take care of it, will you? All right, I'm going.
Your wife waiting for you?
Yeah, she's waiting, all right. Waiting to wake up and sing the same old song. Why can't you get a day job so we can live like other folks? Good night. Hey, wait a minute. Come here. Come here, Mac. I want to show you slaves something. You've all heard of J.K. Higginbottom, haven't you? Why, sure. Yeah. Well, here's a contract for me to work for him for $15,000 a year.
$15,000? What do you have to do, kill somebody?
A director of publicity. Counsel on public relations, they call it.
There it is, $15,000 a year.
What it says. Yeah, if I sign it.
Well, you can sign it.
I ran a couple of features for Higginbottom when I was on the post. He thinks of getting stuff in the papers on Jimmy Valentine.
And think of how much money you'll get if he gives you 2 weeks' notice.
You lucky stick. Oh, I don't know. Worked pretty hard to get that contract, Jim. Now that I've got it,
yet, I'm afraid to say. I oughtn't to be, though. I've been in this business 25 years, Jim.
I know it, Wick.
I used to think it was romantic. Well, maybe it was. I got sent everywhere in the country. Roosevelt called me by my first name. I interviewed Dr. Cook and matched pennies with Admiral Perry. General Pershing was my boyfriend. I knew everybody. Yeah, I had my signature and type a foot high. Now I eat in chives. Borrow money on the Morris plan. Live in a dinky flat, just the kind of a place you'd rent to commit suicide. Ah, well. The game's changed anyway, and I'm sick of it. The real reason is, though, I'd like to make a little cash for once. I'd like to do something for that daughter of mine.
Sign that contract, you poor fish.
Yes, and if I did, the next day the biggest story in the world would break, and I'd be like a racehorse under wraps. Yeah. I've tried to quit before.
You put your John Hancock on. Come on, wake up.
All right, officer. I'll go quietly. Oh, where's the idea? What's the idea? Well, good night, Wick.
So long, Charlie. Take care of yourself.
So long, boys. So long.
Charlie. Get a drink for yourself, Charlie.
Night, Wick.
Hello?
Good night.
Now, I think it's time at the hospital.
Yeah? Yeah, all right. Yeah, give me a flash the minute he's gone, will you? Sure, they'll give it to you. The bishop was always a hound for publicity. Too bad he can't read his own obituary. If he keeps on lingering, I'll send him a proof.
Lady outside wants to see the editor.
The editor's gone.
Well, she...
Tell her everybody's gone home.
Oh, I did.
She young or old?
Right. Young.
Well, send her in.
All right, miss. Right this way, please.
Are you the editor?
Oh, I know.
Then get him. Get him down here. We'll have to get all the editors down here.
Yeah? Must be important.
You think I'd be here at this time of morning if it weren't? I'm suing this dirty paper for $50,000, libel. And I'll get it, too. My attorney will be here at 8 o'clock. You can't print lies about me.
You are suing, you say?
I'm going to. If you think you can get away with anything...
Now, just a minute now. Now, tell me all about it. Maybe I can help you.
You printed a vicious lie about me. Named me as correspondent in that Cummings divorce suit. And I'm suing for $100,000.
Oh, then you're the Miss,
Myra May.
Mrs. Cummings did name you, didn't she?
Mrs. Cummings is a liar.
Yeah, sure. A lot of women are.
Mr. Cummings was merely a dear, dear friend of mine.
Was. Oh, then Mr. Cummings is...
Away. South America now.
South America.
And unless you retract this story, I'm suing for $150,000.
I think you're perfectly right. Won't you sit down? Seeing you makes the whole thing entirely different. Now, we're not going to have our paper printing lies about ladies like you, Miss May. I'll take charge of this case myself. Now, if you'll just give me the details.
But you say you're not the editor.
No, but he'll do anything I tell him. Of course, I'll want to get in touch with you in case anything happens. You have an occupation, I suppose.
Oh, yes. Well, I'm here from California doing secretarial work. Just temporarily, of course. I'm not an ordinary secretary.
No, I can see that.
Then you really will help me.
Why, of course I'll help you. I'll help your lawyers, too. We'll all work together. Now, if you'll just let me know where I can reach you.
Of course. Trafalgar 5428.
Trafalgar 5428. Now I think we understand the situation.
Perfectly. Well, thank you so much, Mr.
The name is Snell.
How do you do, Mr. Snell? I didn't know newspapermen were as nice as you.
No, they're not.
Then you understand why I came, don't you? You see, a girl, all alone in New York, simply must protect her reputation.
Then you live all alone?
No. That is, with my dog. You'll just love my Pekingese.
Yes, I'm sure I will.
But I must be going. Thank you so much, Mr. Pell.
The name is Snell.
Oh, how stupid of me, of course. You will call me, won't you?
Well, of course I will.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Oh, Mr. Hill.
It's a crime the way these papers print things about these innocent girls.
Yes? Snell, Hogan's on the phone. Says the Greenpoint fire is out, but he thinks he knows where there's another one.
Tell him to go home and go to bed. Tell him to take a subway and charge for a taxi.
Snell says let it go. Go home to bed. What? He says thanks. He's been in bed for an hour.
Wait, look at this.
Rochester, New York. What do you think of that? Dorothy Snell, A.J. Dean, said to be the daughter of a New York newspaperman, was married shortly after midnight in the local police station to Ted Hanley of Holyoke, Massachusetts.
Wonder if it could be your daughter.
Well, there's no doubt of it, Wilkie. Little Dot married, eh? Eloped.
There's nothing you can do about it. It's over.
Married in Portchester at 12 minutes after 12. Ted Hanley. I wonder who he is.
Maybe he's a millionaire's son.
Gee, that'd be great, wouldn't it, eh?
Maybe he owns a woolen mill. Massachusetts is filled with them.
Last time I saw Dot, her arms were full of dogs. And now when I see her again, she'll be a married woman.
Mr. Snell, there's another lady to see you.
Yeah, another one?
Yes, sir. There's a gentleman with her.
All right, send her in.
Oh, she said to tell you she's your daughter. All right.
Daddy.
Darling.
You did know me, didn't you?
Why, sure I did. Did you think I wouldn't?
Well, it's been an awfully long time.
Yes, it has been a long time, Dot. My little baby girl. Hey, what's this, darling? You should be laughing.
I know I should.
I was just going to call up Portchester, find out what this is all about.
Oh, yes. Daddy, this is Ted Hanley. Ted, Daddy.
Hello, Mr. Snell.
Please like each other. You've got to.
Well, son, all I can say is welcome to the family.
Thanks.
Oh, I knew you'd be like this. Didn't I say so, Ted?
Yeah. Why didn't you let me in on this? I'd like to have been there.
Well, see, you've always been kind of busy when I...
Yeah, I know, darling. Well, son, you got a nice girl. You're a lucky guy.
I know it.
Oh, Father, Ted knows somebody that you know, don't you?
Yeah, a fellow by the name of Charlie Haven.
Charlie Haven.
He works here, doesn't he? I used to sit next to him up in Boston.
Say, what do you do?
Well, I'm a newspaper reporter.
Oh, my God. Wait a second.
Sure.
A $15,000 a year job and a new son-in-law both on the same day. It's either a feast or a famine in this business.
It'll be a famine for Snell if his son-in-law is anything like mine.
My desk. Yeah, come on. Quit stuttering. What is it? What? Great. The bishop's dead. Mac. I'll give you a lead. Bishop dead. Wife at bedside. Boy. Awfully sorry, kids. The bishop had to kick off at this time. Tell the composing room I'm going to replate.
Say, hadn't we better run along? You're pretty busy.
I guess you better head, kids. Gee, I'm awfully so late.
That's all right. We understand.
Yeah.
Good night, darling.
Give me a ring the minute you locate, will you?
Sure. Good night.
Good night. Oh, boy. Wait a second. To the editor of the Chicago Tribune. Your editorial of Saturday did Mr. Higginbottom and the National Mausoleum Association great injustice. His proposition was just this, that he would erect a memorial in each state to the greatest man in the history of that state, providing the citizens voted and determined who should have that honor.
It's a brilliant idea. I'm sorry it fell through.
Well, it made the front page for weeks, and that's what I'm here for. That's no flop. Send a copy of that to the Boston Transcript and the Portland Oregonian.
All right. Oh, Wick. Mr. Higginbottom wants to see you about the reporters.
Yeah, what reporters?
All of them. They're coming here for an announcement.
Reporters coming here for an announcement?
Yes. I telephoned all the papers while you were out. Mr. Higginbottom told me to.
Oh, while I was out, eh?
He wants to meet them personally.
Yeah? When?
At 3 o'clock this afternoon.
Well, I have a date with my daughter at 3 o'clock this afternoon to look at an apartment. Myra. What's the matter with you, anyway?
You seem to have a lot of dates with your daughter Dorothy lately.
Certainly. Why not? What's that got to do with it?
Oh, nothing. Since you gave her husband that job here, you haven't been the same.
What do you mean?
Well, they're too important to you. If it weren't for Dorothy, I don't think you would have stayed on this job as long as you have.
Yeah, you're a smart girl, Myra. I'm getting fed up the ear to Mr. Higginbottom.
Is Dorothy the reason I see so little of you?
Myra. Yeah. Buy yourself something.
Oh, Wick. You are a darling.
And remember, I'm your boss, too. afternoon, Mr. Higginbottom.
Mr. Snell? Oh, just a moment, Miss May.
I understand that you've invited the reporters here this afternoon.
Yes, that's just what I want you about.
Yeah, well, what's it all about?
I thought I should like to meet the reporters personally.
Well, I'd have been glad to have arranged it if there was anything to tell them.
I have my own reasons, Mr. Snell.
Yes, but the reason that I've made you so important in the few months that I've been here is the fact that I've done things that look like news. Now, one mistake with the press can make an awful fool of you.
Do you mean to suggest I might do anything like that?
No, but I've had to be very careful about you. Very careful. So I think you better let me in on it.
I want to manage this myself. Several things I wanted to do. You've objected, so I'll take care of this. Miss May, will you let me know when the gentlemen arrive?
Yes, Mr.
Well, hold on, wait a minute. If you're going to ride roughshod right over my head, I don't suppose there's anything I can do about it.
Well, after all, you know, you're really...
Yes, I know. I'm working for you. We won't argue about that. But before inviting the reporters here this afternoon, there's one thing you've got to do. Throw a party.
A party?
Yes, it's customary. You're inviting the boys here to do something for us, so you've got to take care of them.
You advise that, Mr. Snell?
Reporters always have to eat before they can listen. And since Prohibition, they have to drink, too.
Very well. I'll leave that matter entirely to you, Mr. Snell. Well, Miss May, be sure and let me know when the reporters come.
Yes, Mr. Higginbottom.
Something brewing in that massive brain of his.
Oh, don't worry about him.
Hello.
Hello, Ted.
Gee, Governor, I just got a great break in that news service. I've got a full spread in over 90 country weeklies.
In the country, eh? Yes. That's where his game goes the biggest.
Yes, I know. That's what he told me.
Was this spread his idea or yours?
Well, it was his, but I put it across.
Have you any idea what this gathering here this afternoon is all about?
What gathering?
Oh, another brilliant idea of Mr. Higginbottom's. A party for the press.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going out to order that food and liquor myself.
All right. Mind if I have a part?
Oh, here.
This is all right, thanks. Well, do you think you're going to like it here as well as the newspaper game?
Oh, it's all right as far as I've gone.
I think you're doing awfully well.
Do you?
Mm-hmm. In fact, I think you're quite wonderful. You know, you're going to make Mr. Higginbottom very happy with this stunt you've just put over.
Yes, well, he doesn't know anything about it yet.
Why don't you go in and tell him?
Shouldn't I let Mr. Snell do that?
Well, go ahead. He won't mind.
Yes, I guess I will. Thanks.
So, Ted,
Yes?
anything I can do, you know.
Say, you're great. Yeah, you certainly are.
Thanks, Ted.
I'm Dorothy Hanley, Mr. Snell's daughter.
How do you do?
Is my father in?
No, but he'll be right back. Won't you sit down?
Why, no thanks. Your father's secretary, aren't you?
Yes.
I like this office. It's sort of cozy and chummy, isn't it?
Yes.
Hello, Dot.
Hello, darling.
Oh, Miss May, when the reporters come this afternoon, I want you to act as hostess.
Yes, Mr. Snell. Anything else?
Not just now.
Thank you.
Quit the faking, Daddy. I said, quit the faking.
I don't get that, Dot.
You do, darling. You and the office band. Do you like her?
Good secretary, that girl.
She is good looking. They say that you got rid of a lot of them before you found one good-looking enough.
They? Who do you mean, they?
Oh, I don't know, darling. You hear things. I guess I've always heard things about you and your girls.
People talk too much.
Well, look at the food. Say, this looks like a regular party.
How'd you make out in that day?
Oh, great. Well, you'd think I'd offered him $1 million.
I'm terribly glad.
I've got you to thank for it, too.
That's sweet, Ted.
Oh, have a drink.
Oh, no. I don't drink. But I'll have one with you.
All right.
Oh, Ted, how stupid of me.
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
Well, that's
Look what
all right.
I've done. Well, I've just ruined your suit,
Oh,
that's all.
go away.
You mind? I'm awfully sorry. Ted, are you sure you like me?
Why, sure.
Well, I asked you to call me a couple of times, and...
Yeah, well, you see, we've been busy looking for an apartment.
Darling, I'm afraid I can't go with you this afternoon to look at that apartment. I just can't get away.
Oh, Daddy, you promised.
Yes, I know I did, dear, but well, these reporters are coming here this afternoon. I don't see how I can make it.
Oh, it's news again.
Well, I hope so. Now, listen, you go and take that apartment that you want.
It's expensive, Daddy, but it's furnished and everything, and it's lovely.
It's all right. You get something you like for a change. I'll help Ted, Dave.
Gee, you're sweet to me. I'll go tell Ted. Where is he?
I think he's in there, dear. Darling, you go and get that apartment that you wanted. And don't you worry about anything.
Now, Mr. Higginbottom wants to see you in his office.
Just a minute, Myra.
Hi there, Wiki.
Oh, hello, boy. Hello, Wick. Come in. Hi, Red. Glad to see you. Hello, Kelly.
Hello, Wick. Is this where you want the rest?
The place. Say, boys, excuse me a minute, will you? The boss wants to see me.
Sure. Oh, don't believe it.
This way, gentlemen. Follow me.
Oh, wow, that's different. Oh, so it's that kind of a party. Well, baby, whoever you are, here's to you.
Excuse me. I forgot the cigars.
Yeah. Oh, no, hurry.
I wonder how old Snell landed this graft.
Which one?
This. Lot of dough here. Say, Red, I just remembered you owe me $5.
Oh, that's right, so I do. Well, I'll give it to you Monday. Okay?
Okay. Another guy on your paper, Johnson. He owes me 12.
Yeah, you'll never get it. In debt to his eyelids. Wife's got 4 kids. He still owes the doctor for the first one.
By the way, Red, where you living off of nowadays?
Oh, I got a swell looker in a musical show.
Yeah, says she likes me because I'm different. I don't ever try to buy her anything. Did you ever tell her you was married? It would be lousy technique. Don't tell him anything. Well, if they just go ahead and find out. Oh, what the hell? Da-dee-da-dum-dee-da-da-da-dum.
This way, Justin.
Oh, boy.
Hello, gang.
Hey,
you're funny.
Kelly. Hey, Terry.
Hello,
gang,
Mr.
huh?
Silver.
Hiya, Punk.
Glad to see you. Mr. Barrymore?
Barrymore. Who's that guy? Hey, I thought you worked night.
We've got a new managing editor. Say, where's Snell? What's the story? Anybody know?
Must be something good. Snell knows news.
Mac, you know what he got us here for?
Not me. I'm not even supposed to be here. I'm over in Jersey on that Lindale murder. Yes, sir. At this very minute, I'm at the Somerset County Courthouse interviewing the prosecutor.
How did you get in here?
Charlie Haven told me about it. He'll be crazy when he finds out we got a head start on him.
Haven was fired last week.
Yeah, but he's landed again. He's on a telegram now.
That guy changes his papers like he does his shirts.
Why don't you get your feet in?
Hey, I think I'll take a grab at that telephone.
There's nobody looking. Why don't you call up London? And he don't in the crowd, what do you do?
I don't mind.
Roll him out. All right, shoot a buck. I'll take a half of it. All right. Come here, 1,000. Let's go. Hold it. Come on, Jack. Another natural. Come on.
I said canal, 1,000.
Crabs, have enough.
No, I want...
How much you betting, Red?
Oh, thank you.
Beat me right up to 1 or 2. We're after no big numbers, just a little virgin number. Come on, little Joe. Stay with me. Quit all the night. Roll over and lay still. There we are. A 3 and a 1. Well, there goes my last forfeit. Here we go again, boys. Number 10. Big Dick.
Give me the dash.
Come on, roll them out. 5 and a 4. And 1, we got the number.
No, I want the city dash.
Boys.
Oh, God.
Come on, we are. A pair of 5. Right there with a big
This is
boy.
McPhee.
Fix me up. Here we
Big
go
fight
again.
down, fellas. Will you fight down?
There it is. Here we
Oh,
go
that's
again.
come on.
McPhee.
I want to report on the Lindale murder.
2 and a 1, what do you shoot?
No, the Lindale murder. Yeah, I'm over in Jersey on that Lindale story. Yeah. Well, I'm speaking as loud as I can. Yeah, here's the dope. I just saw the prosecutor, and he's police are baffled. No, I said they are baffled. Yeah, that's it. It says it's a complete mystery, but they're going to continue on the case.
What cost that guy had?
You might say the little girl's mother is hysterical. Denies herself the visitors. What? The prosecutor? Of course, I just saw him. He says it's one of the biggest mysteries in the history of Somerset County, and that he doubts... Huh? What? What's that? Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
What's the matter?
The murderer confessed an hour ago.
Can you beat that? That's a break. That's a break for me. How does it do that? Hi, boys. Oh, Charlie. I'm drunk again. Pardon me. Why, what were you doing? Look out now, He wants to play. I showed him something, didn't I? Is the party started?
No, we've been waiting for you. Have a drink, Charlie?
Oh, I'll always drink.
Make yourselves quite at home, gentlemen. Mrs. Snell will be right in.
Oh, hello. What do you mean in the lives of us great men?
I'm Mr. Snell's secretary.
Oh, for goodness sake. Ain't that just like old Snell?
You're a swell-looking baby, ain't you? You little rascal. Come here, gorgeous. Come up to my apartment sometime and fight for your honor.
All right. Oh, boy.
I'll wait.
Oh, Sally.
I'll wait. How are all the little mausoleums?
All right, how's your behavior?
Oh, better than that. I'm going to marry the girlfriend if she don't find out I've been drinking. So we won't say a word about it.
Not a word, Charlie.
We keep it a secret. Shh. Right?
Right.
Right?
Right.
Great layout, Wick. How does it feel to have a carpet on the floor? Some real dough every week.
Yeah, it feels great.
Hello.
Hello, Ted. Ted, I want you to meet the boys. Boys, this is Ted Hanley, my son-in-law and my assistant. Ted, the New York Press.
Hi.
You're a lucky guy. Wick's daughter is the sweetest girl I ever saw.
Thanks. You're darn right she is, and I'm going to marry her. And I Wick? Oh, what I need is a drink.
Now, Charlie, you've had too much to drink already.
Now, Wick, that's no way to treat your guests. If I want a drink, it's my stomach, and it's my take
Take him up to the window. Give him another layer.
All right. Mr. Snell, Mr. Higginbottom will be here in a moment, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
No, thank you.
Oh, no, sir. Thank you, sir.
What is this story, Wick?
Haven't the slightest idea. I wish I had. Higginbottom.
No?
Boys, I want you to meet Mr. J.K. Higginbottom, director of the National Mausoleum Association. Mr. Higginbottom, New York Press.
How do you do, sir?
Hi.
Gentlemen of the press? What?
Boys, Mr. Higginbottom has prepared an announcement he wants to deliver to you personally.
Wow, wasn't that nice? Have a drink?
No, thank you. Great party you're giving us. Oh, nothing elaborate, nothing elaborate. I just told Mr. Snell I thought we ought to do a little something to show you gentlemen our appreciation of your valued interest in our movement.
What's the story, Mr. Higginbottom?
Ah, here it is. Gentlemen, I suppose you all know something of the service this association has made, making the country, I may say the nation, gentlemen, mausoleum conscious. The thought of our loved ones having to rest in cold earth has always distressed the bereaved. And so this association, by means of its nationwide chain of beautiful mausoleums, has made parting from those loved ones easier to bear. And I may say, gentlemen, we have the support of the leading real estate firms of every city in the country in our endeavor to banish the cemetery, so that people may be comforted by the knowledge that their dear departed, when they do depart, gentlemen, will really rest in peace.
July.
Now I come to the statement I prepared.
Come on, let's have it.
We have long felt, gentlemen, that we should have a name for our mausoleums. And so, today, in 89 cities and towns throughout the United States, workmen are cutting into the marble arches of our mausoleums the name which we have chosen. And that name, gentlemen, is one word: heaven. And under that name, gentlemen, on all our arches is being cut this little poem, of which I am also the author.
Oh, yeah?
Enter here, O weary souls, and find the clean rebirth that comes like a song of gladness
on departing this material earth. For, as 'twas writ of old, at the end of life's cruel race, one can only find in heaven the ideal resting place. Copy for each of you, gentlemen. Well, what do you think?
Lousy.
Oh, right.
Mr. Snell, I'll see you later.
Sorry, boys. I didn't know what this was all about, and believe me, I wouldn't have had you come up here.
It's the bunk, Wick, but then 90% of what we print is. You shouldn't have.
Man, you got too good a thing here to be crossing that guy.
Sure.
It's all right. It's all right, boys. It's all right. I'm sick of it. Another 6 months with Higginbottom in heaven, and I'd be in the nut house. All right, boys.
It's a hot story. Like Lindbergh shooting Hoover.
I'll bet that guy sat up nights writing that poem.
So long, Wick. So long.
Thanks for the party, Wick.
Oh, party will be great. Come on. So long, Wick.
You know, something like that kind of gets on your nerves after a while.
Oh, Mr. Snell, your conduct was just a little extraordinary. Your attitude toward my announcement was disgraceful.
Well, as news, your announcement wasn't worth a tinker's dam.
Well, now, in my opinion...
All right, I'm working for you. And it's my job to dish out this bunk of yours in a way that'll get it printed in the newspapers. And that's just exactly what it is. Bunk. I've used the influence of my friends and associates to get you on the front page of every paper in this country. And I've been ashamed of myself every time I did it. I suppose I'd have kept on doing it, too, if it hadn't been for what happened here this afternoon. Well, you can't let these reporters that you depend on think that you think they're a bunch of saps.
Of course, you realize you violated your contract.
Oh, have I?
You certainly have.
Good. I couldn't go on with this pious jip game of yours much longer anyway, you sanctimonious old faker. Put the real story of this heavenly association of yours in poetry if you want to get it in the papers.
Just a minute.
Yeah, how much you had to pay the grafters in the city halls of 89 towns to banish cemeteries so you could buy them up cheap as real estate. Well, I'm onto you as big as a house. You're not just a plain fool, you're a crook.
Listen, Mr. Snell.
Yeah, I've violated my contract, have I? Well, it's a good thing I have, because one of these days I'd go down to the city hall and tell the district attorney all about you and your business.
Can't we come to some arrangement about this matter?
Don't you worry about me. I'm not going to tell anybody. But when I go out of that door, you and I are through.
Listen, Mr. Snell.
No, there's nothing more to say. It's finished. And that's that.
Grind out 10,000. Hello? City desk. Hello, desk. Want a good story? All about J.K. Higginbottom. There's a big scandal in real estate and graveyards. Yes, J.K. Higginbottom is the president of a Muslim society. I say J.K. Higgins is he's bottom of the president in the society of J.K. Higgins is he's the president of the linoleum of the society. He is the society of the prevention of. Oh, hold it on the fire, and I'll be down now. Wick, congratulate me. I'm going to be promoted.
What for, Charlie?
I've just landed the best story the Evening Journal ever had.
The Journal? Well, I thought you were on the Telegram.
Holy Moses, I've phoned the wrong paper.
Dot. Oh, you say you've taken the apartment. Oh. Oh, no, that's all right, dear. Sure, that's great. Well, have you signed the lease? No, I thought I ought to look at it, before. Well, where is it? All right, I'll be right over. Yeah, all right, goodbye, dear.
Worried and serious.
No, nothing, darling. Nothing at all.
Did anything happen downtown today?
No, not a thing. You like this place, do you?
Certainly do. Come along, and I'll show you the rest of the apartment. And this, of course, is the bedroom.
Wonderful, isn't it?
Isn't it nice? I'll show you the real reason we took the apartment.
I guess I haven't been much of a father, Dot. Well, you're just a baby yourself.
You're not so hard-boiled, are you?
Grandfather shouldn't be hard-boiled.
Now, Daddy, you've got to stay to dinner. Because I've got steaks and potatoes and celery, ice cream, all your favorite things. I'm going to cook dinner for you myself. What do you think of that?
I think that's great, Dot. Fine, but I don't see how I can stay because...
You can't stay?
Well, I've got a date, dear.
Oh, Daddy, you and your date.
Yeah. I know.
All right. We'll do it some other time. Daddy, do you mind if I ask you something?
Sure, anything, dear.
Are you having an affair?
Well, I didn't know you were going to ask me that.
That's all right. I understand. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I know I have no right to do that. Only it's all so nice, you and I together for practically the first time. But I'm just afraid you're going to spoil it by getting into a...
Getting into a what?
You know what I mean.
Don't you worry about that, dear.
But, Daddy, I do worry about a lot of things.
Well, if it's Myra that's on your mind, you get her off. Because I'm going to finish with her.
I know what I'll do. As long as you can't stay, I'll go downtown and have dinner with Ted. Then we'll come back here.
All right.
Hey, wait a minute. Ted's got to sign that.
No. I'll take care of this. Ted has his hands full.
You're an old peach.
Yes, a great guy.
Sure are.
Now, you're not going to worry about anything, are you?
Not a thing.
Bye, dear.
Bye, darling. Bye, Dad.
You should have told me. If a man answers, hang up.
Yeah, now he says he's gonna sue.
Should have got rid of her long ago.
Well, I can't be expected to know everything. You got no brains. That's your trouble.
I'm gonna blow.
What for?
Where are you going? The opera. Are you going to get in the opera?
Gonna carry water for the sopranos.
Mother's little helper.
I'm gonna be the new Charlie.
Oh, don't leave me, boys.
Come on, Charlie.
What am I, poison or something?
Hello, boys. Hello, Wick. Give me a sit-up, Oscar.
Hi, Wick.
Hello, Charlie.
Come on over. I'll buy you a drink.
Bring it over here, Oscar.
Sit down. Make yourself uncomfortable.
Charlie, did you ever give a woman the air?
I never had a chance. They always give it to me.
That's a break. I haven't been so lucky.
Who's the gal?
Ah, what's the difference?
Oh, it's that hotsy-totsy secretary of yours. Don't worry about giving her the air. Give her time. She'll do it.
I'm afraid it isn't going to be that easy, Charlie.
I got that gal's number. She hasn't got an enemy in the world.
And I give them all the air. I'm through with all women.
How can you be through with women? It's foolish.
Well, a grandfather's got to be decent.
Whose grandfather's got to be decent?
I'm going to be a grandfather, Charlie.
Get out. The kid? Oh, ain't that nice?
Well, here's hoping it's a boy.
Here's to you, Grandpa.
How do you do?
How do you do, Mr. Higginbotham? I'm Mrs. Handley.
Oh, yes, yes. I want to congratulate you, young lady, on our Mr. Hanley.
Well, thank you so much. Is my husband here?
Why, Miss May was taken ill very suddenly, and your husband has escorted her home.
Miss May?
Yes,
Oh, all right. Thank you.
you're welcome.
Yeah, I'm going to travel a different road from now on.
Well, let's have another drink.
No, that's all I want. Just one enough to get up my courage, that's all.
But your courage ain't up yet. Come on.
No, you wouldn't understand, Charlie. You've got to be a father before you can be a grandfather.
So do they tell me. You going to give her the gate now?
Yeah.
I'm going with you for moral support.
No, you don't need it, Charlie.
Now, Wick, we've been together for 15 years, and you've always stood by me, and I'm going to stood by you.
All right, come on. You don't need to go in, Charlie. I'll take care of this myself.
Now, Wick, I'm going in there with you.
No. No, I'll go in and say a fond farewell, and I'll be right out. You can wait if you want it.
Okay. Oh, and Wick, when you say goodbye to her forever, mention my name, will you?
What's the matter, Ted? You seem nervous.
I'm not nervous, only I think I'd better run along.
Oh, don't go. Not yet.
Well, I really think I ought to.
Oh, sit down. Billy,
I'm glad you're feeling better, though.
I am better. But I don't want to be alone.
What's the matter, Ted? Have you lost your mind? Kind of tough on Dot to have a couple of bozos like us, isn't it? All right. Better get down to the office. She's waiting for you for dinner.
Gee, Wick, I don't know how.
I understand. All right, go ahead.
Wick. He doesn't mean anything.
No, and he's not going to mean anything either.
Jealous?
Mara, you've got to leave that boy alone.
Why?
Because I say so.
Really?
I came down here this afternoon to tell you that we can't go on any longer the way we've been going.
Oh, Wick. What do you mean? Are we going to be married?
Always thinking about yourself, aren't you?
Now listen, Wick. You can't neglect me the way you have lately and get away with it. You might as well get that through your head right now.
What do you mean?
All I've got to do is to look at Ted Hanley, and I've got him. Oh, Wick. Where are you going?
We're finished.
Now, Wick, don't be ridiculous. What happened here this afternoon didn't mean anything.
Oh, I wouldn't have cared if it had been my son or my brother or the Prince of Wales. But right now, he happens to be married to Dot. You ought to have known better. We're through.
Boy, oh boy, what a speed burner you are. I hope you didn't sign anything. Well, there's another problem solved. Come on, let's go down and have a drink and forget it.
Oh, wait a minute, Charlie. I think I made a terrible mistake.
Now, don't tell me you're sorry for it.
No, it isn't that.
But what is it?
I just found Ted in there.
With her?
Yeah. If I walk out on Myra now, she'll get that boy away from Doc. I can't let that happen. Not now.
I knew doggone well I had that girl's number.
Just exactly what she'd do.
Are you sure of it?
No doubt of it. Tough gal. Well, nothing else to do but go back in there and go through with it.
That's a tough break week, all right. I guess that's the only way out of it. Well, if you need me, you'll find me down at the same old stand, Oscar's soda fountain. So long, old timer.
So long, Sally. Forgive me, Myra. I guess I must have been jealous. Jealous of everybody. I want you just for myself. I love you. I guess I better go and mix a couple of drinks.
Oh, by the way, how's your daughter getting along?
Well, I'm expecting news from the hospital any minute, Rookie.
I'll bet it's a boy.
Well, if it is, I'll bet his father won't own any woolen mills in Massachusetts.
That Wickland Snell? Yeah. Is he the Night City editor? I just came to work today.
Yeah, he's the new Night City editor.
Gee, I've heard a lot about Mr. Snell. I used to read his stuff when I was on the Yale News. Golly, I'd like to meet him.
You'll meet him.
My desk. Now, listen, wait a minute. Shut off that music, will you?
Turn that off, Jack. Say, what's the idea? Did you forget to send up that gin? Say, listen, baby, you get that gin up here and you get it up here quick, or I'll come down with a gang and stage the party there.
All right. All right. How's it? 3555. This is Snell. Oscar. Send me up another case, will you? What? Oh, I don't care how bad it is. Anything but poison. Oh, Brad, did you get anything on that Coney Island piece?
I don't mind. That bird sees smoke and he thinks Rome's burning.
Is this more like what you wanted, Mr. Snell?
See if you can make a wedding out of that, will you?
Beekman, 2100.
Night, sir. Oh, Mr. Snell. Hospital call.
Yeah? Yeah?
Hello, Wick. This is Ted. Wick, it's a boy.
Yeah? Oh, gee, that's great. Oh. How's Doc?
Well, they haven't brought her back to the room yet. No, I think the doctor's worried about it.
Yeah? Well, listen, I'll be over right away. Say, if anything breaks, I'm at the woman's hospital.
Right.
Boy, congratulations.
Mr. Snell. Johnson at Ship News. He says the Valiant has sent out an SOS.
Yeah? Yeah, listen, Brad. You take care of that, will you? I got to get to the hospital. All right, mate.
Mr. Snell. Look at this.
By God, this is serious. 1,196 passengers aboard. That boat's in trouble.
Might be up at the panic.
Better get a passenger list. Mac.
Yeah? Give me a 3-column head on this, will you?
Say, call up the Weather Bureau and find out if there's a storm off the Virginia Cape. Press room. Get me a picture of the captain of that ship right away. Rook.
It's all right, dear. You'll come soon.
Daddy. I want my daddy.
Yes, dear.
Daddy. I want Talkie. Daddy.
Doctor, do you think she might talk to him? Bateman to 100.
Give me a bulletin on this. Navy's got a destroyer on the way. Right. Mac, she's sinking. Change it to 8 columns. And let the edition go. We'll make over for photographs.
Daddy. Daddy.
Passengers leaving ship. Taken to lifeboats. 210 women and 57 children believed lost.
Daddy. I'm afraid.
Oh, sweetheart. Sweetheart.
Tell her up to whole page 3 for pictures in the makeover. Yeah, hello.
Hello? Mr. Snell? This is Dr. Phillips.
Yeah? Oh. Oh.
Hey, this is great work, Wick. That's the fastest edition we've turned out since Lindbergh hit Paris.
Mr. Snell, I'd like to meet you. I've been watching you get that paper out tonight. Gee, I think you're great. I wish I could talk to you sometime about the newspaper business. There's certain things I'd like to get your advice about.
You like this business, do you?
Sure do. Gee, I think it's great.
All right, I'll give you the best advice you ever had about the newspaper business. Get out of it. Get out of it. Get a gun. Go out on the highway, rob, steal, beg. Do anything, but get out of it quick before it poisons you. Get out of it. Get out of it.